welcome back into the DLLS Rangers podcast, and look who we found, Bruce Bochy. Boch, great to see you. And the offseason is, somewhat uneventful to this point, except that quite a few changes made to your coaching staff. What are your thoughts initially about that?
Yeah, well, I'll start with Will Venable. I'm going to miss him. I mean, we became very close. I really enjoyed my time with him. Had a couple nice years, and Will did a lot for me, and I'm very, very appreciative. It was his time, so I'm happy for him. That's always a bittersweet thing, and he'll do a great job with the White Sox. So I think they just made a terrific choice and bring him up there. And so anyway, we did make some changes. Jordan Teagues will be going to the bullpen. He's been in the organization, as a pitching rover, coordinator, all those things. And he's familiar with these young players, and we just think there's going to be a great connection there with him down there. And Brett Hayes will kind of be our quality control man that will overlook everything, make sure we're getting the stuff done that we need to get done. And then we got Luis Urrieta. I'll mess his name up. I call him Pipe. Thanks for that nickname, Pipe, but he's here.
Pipe is here?
Yeah, he's here. And, in fact, the staff's coming in tomorrow night, and we're meeting on Thursday, so we'll all get together. So, excited about our changes. And Pipe's, he's great. He's awesome. He's got experience doing it. He did it for Arizona. He did it down in Miami. So, he's going to provide a lot of help for me.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I want to talk about one addition that we've seen so far in the offseason, and that's Kyle Higashioka. We talked about the offensive and defensive struggles of Jonah Heim last year. You've emphasized the importance of the catcher role and that extended postseason. With Jonah having a healthy offseason, what are you expecting for Kyle to add to this roster, not only in the lineup, but as another option as a catcher?
Yeah. Well, I think you look at Higgy's experience and being with the Yankees, and of course the success he had last year with San Diego. In fact, he was catching so well, he was doing all the work in the postseason and had a great postseason. He's a great handler of pitchers. He just brings so much confidence to them. Great framer, and so. They're going to complement each other very well. It's going to lighten the load on Jonah, try to rest him a little bit more, and keep them both going. I think they're going to make each other better. And Higgy's got some power, too. He can pop one. He's hit 17, 18. Hit some in the postseason. So we felt that was a need for us, and so I was really, really excited that we got him done.
Yeah, huge addition.
So Chris Young keeps talking about, and you've said it too, the players that you have on the team need to be better. And I think one good sign is that Leody Taveras didn't go back to the Dominican. He stayed here locally to work with the hitting coaches. How do you love Leody's ability? How could this offseason really help him improve?
I think Leo. And I'll throw Dolly in there. And I'll throw Jonah in there, and not that they didn't work, but when you win a world championship, man, it makes for a long season. You're playing to November, and now that unfortunately we didn't get to the postseason, the silver lining is these guys are getting a chance to have an off season where they can work out and probably recover a little bit quicker and be fresher and we had our exit meetings and things we want them to work on. And so the commitment that Leody has made to do these things, that's what you want to see. I look at this guy. You've heard me say it. I think he still hasn't hit his ceiling. It's so high with the tools that he has. He can run, he can throw, he can switch hitter. He's got to make some improvement from the right side or even the left side. And so that's what he's working on. But you got to love the talent and the makeup. He's a great teammate, and so it is a great sign that he stayed here. He's made a commitment. I know he's been helping out in the community. He's such a great guy, great teammate, and you never know when it's going to be a breakout year for him.
All right.
So you've seen almost everything in the game, and I'm sure there's no way to just say to a guy, here's what you do to get out of this slump or this malaise, as it were, with Adolis, like for almost the whole season, right? You can't just say, yep, be better, do this. It's one thing, right? Does maybe the shifting of Donnie Eckert back to a little more hitting and the new hitting coach to replace Tim Hyer, is all that designed to, are there things that they bring that will help alleviate some of that?
Yeah, I think so. I think anytime you make a change, you're going to get some new ideas, fresh ideas maybe, or something that may click. I'm going to miss, and I feel bad I didn't mention Timmy Hyers going to Atlanta because Timmy and I were close. We go back to San Diego days, and he's another one I'm going to miss, and he'll do a terrific job there with the Braves. He lives there, so I think, in our conversations, he said, this is the only place I would have gone. He's close to his family, so I'm happy for him. But getting back to your point, I think the experience that Justin and Donnie have had working together, the success they had, I think getting them reunited, sure, they could do something to spark all these guys that try to bounce back from a down year.
Sure.
So you guys, sorry, Abby, you guys. Go ahead. You go.
I know you're a big fan of Josh Smith, and just to see him have the season that he did, winning the Silver Slugger at the utility position, what are you just excited about for his game in 2025 and the importance of finding that roster spot for him in the lineup and on the field?
Yeah, Abby, that's going to be a challenge for me because I want to get him in there as much as I can. And, and again, bringing up the silver lining is he's going to allow us to rest some guys a bit more, and I got to, I think, do a little better job. I have a couple of guys. I've talked to Marcus about it. Hey, it might benefit him to get some more rest because he's not going to take a day. He's not going to ask for a day. It's who he is, and you appreciate that as a manager. But sometimes I felt like I probably let him down. He did. I mean, he's not going to feel like that, but to take care of them because I care about these guys, and so when you have a guy like Josh Smith, it's invaluable in the fact that he can play anywhere in the infield. I'm not going to rule out catching because we made him our third catcher. He didn't know it, but he can play center field, first base. So I'll have to be creative to make sure I get him his at bats. He's earned that.
A lot of people who don't recognize what Nathan Eovaldi meant to you guys as a leader, they think leadership is easy to replace. Not Nathan Eovaldi's leadership. And as you guys hope to re-sign him, just what does he do for the rest of the pitchers as a guy, as a teammate?
Yeah. Well, as they say, I mean, a great player, and I consider him a great player.
Sure.
We've seen what he's done in the postseason. They make their teammates better, and that's what he does. It starts in spring training. You guys have seen when they're throwing bullpens, he's there. He cares about them. He's watching them. He's talking to them. He's like another set of eyes and ears for Mike Maddox, to throw out suggestions. And, there's different ways to lead, both what he's doing vocally, but by example, and how he goes about his business, his work ethic, and how hard he prepares. It's really impressive. So, that's contagious too. And that's, you're right. That part is sometimes difficult to find. And, but I can't thank the guy enough, and obviously we want to get him signed, get him done. He's got some, he'll have some choices, and but we certainly hope we're right there as far as his decision making.
And then in the bullpen, you guys need a lot of help. Is Jon Gray a possibility if things don't go right? Would you consider Jon Gray as a closer?
Well, right now we need him in a rotation. I think if you look at this rotation, I need to take care of some of these starters. Their workload. He's one of the guys that can provide that, along with Bradford. But do you rule it out? No, because I don't know where we're going to be when we get to spring training. I don't know what's going to happen here. So, but ideally, we'd like to have him in the rotation. But we know that's a great option if somehow things worked out and we had enough starters where he could go to the bullpen.
I saw that you reloaded on Buffalo Trace. You sent me a little video of you going to the factory. My wife got me a bottle for my birthday and then promptly drank more of it than I did. So give me your top 3 bourbons of all time.
Top 3? Oh, geez. Well, I just went in with a couple of friends of mine. We got a barrel of Weller Antique 107. That's one of mine. And I like straight just Buffalo Trace. And probably I'd say, I mean, I like a regular nice bourbon, Woodford, a Woodford Double Oak. I will say I like trying different things, like wine. I get asked my favorite wine. I like trying, varietals. I same with bourbon. I like trying them all, and it's a lot of fun to do a tasting.
Have you tried the Buffalo Trace seasoning for like steaks?
Oh, I've had it all. Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah. And,
that's good.
And the Manhattan's already made, and all. Yeah,
you're good to go. Does Pop do anything for Christmas with the grandkids? Are you dress up as Santa or anything like that?
Gingerbread house, maybe.
Now I have fun with being Captain America. I have a costume, but I don't have a Santa outfit. So I need to get one. Now I am actually heading to San Diego for Christmas, so that crew won't see me that come out to Texas all the time. The ones that you see, I'll be with my other son and my granddaughter there, and but yeah, I'll do whatever they want, and but it's such a special time when you have family time, and it's time to spend some time with Blakely, my other granddaughter.
I think you should dress up and they'd be like, oh man, Santa walks just like Pop.
Yeah, I love that thought. I used to be Santa. I used to have a Santa outfit.
Yeah.
Way back when I first started managing, when we go to the do the hospital visits and everything, I was Santa.
Nice.
And I don't know what happened to that Santa outfit.
It seems like you'd be a great Santa, and you're a great interview. We love sitting and chatting with you, Boch, and we look forward to spring training in the season. Thanks for doing this.
Well, thanks for having me on. It's good to see y'all. Good to see y'all.
Good to see you.
It's just around the corner. See you soon.
It is.
We all silly like the mayor.